A loud rally in Wisconsin with Mayor Tom Barrett and President Bill Clinton, but then it turned sour for a United States Marine. Why? Well, you'll see the full story, and then you decide for yourself if Milwaukee police went too far. An arrest. A pro-Walker supporter at a Mayor Barrett rally is handcuffed, and then the Walker supporter, who's a retired Marine, David Willoughby, was at the President Clinton Mayor Barrett rally on Friday, and after he began protesting and arguing with Barrett's supporters.
25 years.
Does it say all union folks? It doesn't say it. It doesn't say it. It doesn't say it.
I don't want anyone to touch this property.
You know what? When I dropped out of my union, you know what happened to me? My life was threatened. I had property stolen out of my locker. My family had violence cast their way. I had to get an attorney so I could go to a safe workplace. Collective bargaining is not a right, it's a privilege. Show me in the Bill of Rights where it is a right. Thank you. It's a privilege that bankrupt Wisconsin. It's a privilege that's bankrupting our country. And it's one of the reasons why corporations aren't staying in this country.
Then Milwaukee police say he posed a threat with his large sign and asked him to move back from the area where the mayor and other dignitaries were. Police say he failed to comply with their order, and that is when they arrested him and cited him with disorderly conduct.
I have a right like everybody else.
Lock him up, lock him up.
I did not do anything violent the entire day. Property.
Fair or not, Tea Party Express Chair Amy Kramer joins us. Nice to see you.
Good to see you, Greta.
All right, so what happened with this David Willoughby?
Well, he was arrested, and the video that I saw, you know, I don't know what he did. The police officer was telling people that he was being arrested for civil unrest, but I don't know what he was really doing. I mean, he had a constitutional right to be there. We have counter-protesters show up all the time at our rallies, and they get in our faces and other things, but they're not arrested.
I suppose the question is, in looking at the video, and the video is oftentimes, you know, we don't have the whole video,
right,
is whether or not with that sign, whether or not he was near any of the dignitaries. For instance, President Clinton was there,
right,
and the Secret Service is always very, you know, for good reason,
right,
always very worried about the presidents.
Right. I mean, that is true. It is an edited video. We've only seen parts of it. But judging from what I saw, you know, it didn't seem that he was around any dignitaries or close, but we can only see parts of it.
All right, you know him?
I don't know him.
You know his father?
I don't know his father.
Is he a member of the Tea Party movement?
I believe his father was a founder of a Tea Party group in Florida.
All right. What's the Tea Party doing here? You're out of Atlanta, so what are you doing here in Wisconsin?
Well, Tea Party Express, we brought our buses up here. We were here last August supporting the senators that were recalled then, and we're here to shine the light on the good work that the governor and lieutenant governor and these senators have done. I mean, the reforms are working, and the facts are the facts, and it's good that the citizens of Wisconsin are seeing that, and I think it's going to, we're going to defeat this recall tomorrow.
You know, it's sort of interesting because I don't run into people who, in the short time I've been here, or even follow this, and who are undecided. And it seems that this is going to simply be a question about who gets out to vote. Do the Democrats get their people out to vote, or the Republicans get their people out?
Well, I think that the grassroots, the people across this state are going to be out. Many of them have already voted. I was phone banking last night. It's been going on for weeks now. But, you know, they understand the importance of this election, and it is going to have a direct effect on what happens in November.
Why do you remember the Tea Party?
Well, because, you know, I don't like the way that Washington is out of control. These people represent us. They need to listen to us and be beholden to us, and they're not. They're spending our money. Washington doesn't have any money. They collect our money and spend it, and they're spending the money that we don't have. It's got to stop, and who's going to rein them in but us, we the people? It's up to us, and if not us, then who, and if not now, when?
Have you been involved in politics your whole life?
No, I'm a former flight attendant.
You're a former flight attendant?
Yes.
So is the Tea Party your first experience with politics?
It is.
So what set you off? I mean, what all of a sudden, as a flight attendant, what all of a sudden, one day you woke up and you said, I'm going to be in the Tea Party? What was it?
Well, I had stopped flying prior to my involvement, but it was the out-of-control spending under the Bush administration. And then when President Obama was elected, we've seen that spending continue at a very accelerated pace, and we can't continue down this road.
Well, we're going to be watching to see what happens, and after you leave here, you're going to hit the road, go to other states, right?
Focused on the United States Senate and taking that gavel out of Harry Reid's hands.
All right, we'll be watching to see what happens. Nice to see you, Amy.
Good to see you, Greta.